This can't be love because I feel so well, and I love to look in your eyes. This can't be love because I feel so well. No south, no sorrow, no sigh. This can't be love. I get no dizzy spell. My head is not in the sky. My heart does not stand still. Just hear it beat. This is too sweet to be loved. This can't be love because I feel so well, and I love to look in your, love to look in your, love to look in your eyes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was a Rogers and Hart song from a Broadway show called The Boys from Syracuse in 1938. The next song is from 1936, and there was a band leader called Isham Jones, and Isham Jones had lots of hits, and this next song was the last big hit for his band before he turned it over to Woody Herman. And that started Woody Herman's 50-year career as a band leader. Well, this is a great song called There Is No Greater Love. There is no greater love than what I feel for you. No sweeter song, no heart so true. There is no greater thrill than what you bring to me. No sweeter thrill than what you bring to me. You're the sweetest thing I have ever known, and to me you're just for me alone. There is no greater love, all the world is true. No greater love than what I feel for you. There is no greater love than what I feel for you. No sweeter song, no heart so true. There is no greater thrill than what you bring to me. No greater thrill than what you bring to me. You're the sweetest thing I have ever known, and to think that you are mine alone. There is no greater love in all the world, it is true. No greater love than what I feel for you. No greater love than what I feel for you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, this next song is from the movies, from Hollywood. And this movie is interesting because it's about an opera singer and her manager and the ins and outs of their relationship. And the music ranges from opera to She'll Be Coming Round the Mountain. The thing about this next song is it is the exact same as the title of the movie, so they had the same name, and they did that frequently back in 1937. And this is called I'll Take Romance. The movie is also I'll Take Romance. I'll take romance, for my heart is young and eager and gay. I'll give my heart away. I'll take romance. I'll take romance, for my arms are strong and eager for you. I'll give my arms thick you. I'll take romance. So my lover, when you want me, call me. This next song is also from the movies from Hollywood. And it was a Fred Astaire movie, but not with Ginger, with Rita Hayworth. And boy, could she dance. 1943, the movie was called You Were Never Lovelier. And the song was written by Jerome Kern. And Johnny Mercer wrote the lyrics, and it is called I'm Old Fashioned. I'm old fashioned. I love the moonlight. I love the old fashioned sound. The sound of rain on a window pane. A starry song that April sings. This year's fancies are passing fancies that sighing sighs and holding hands. Leave my heart understands I'm old fashioned, but I don't mind it. That's how I want to be. As long as you'll agree to stay old fashioned with me. I'm old fashioned. I love the moonlight. I love the old fashioned thing. The sound of rain on a window pane. The starry song that April sings. This year's fancies are passing fancies, but sighing sighs and holding hands. These my heart understands I'm old fashioned. I don't mind it. That's how I want to be. As long as you'll agree to stay old fashioned with me. Thank you. Thank you. All right, this next song is also from the movies, and it is also introduced by Fred Astaire. A Fred and Ginger movie called Carefree with 1937. The movie music was written by Irving Berlin. Irving Berlin is noted for his direct lyrics. He's not subtle. Oh, what does that mean? That's not Irving Berlin. You can tell usually from the title what the song is going to be all about, like God Bless America, or White Christmas. He wrote those. And this one too. It is called Change Partners. Somebody wants you to change partners. the same fortunate girl. You have danced with her since the music began. Won't you change partners? Dance with me. Must you dance quite so close with your lips touching her face? Can't you see I'm longing to be in her place? Won't you change partners? Dance with me. As good as if this one now and while you're alone. Now tell the waiter to tell her she's wanted on the telephone. You've been lost in her arms ever since heaven began. Won't you change partners in the end? You may never want to change partners again. As good as sit this one out and while you're alone, I'll tell the waiter to tell her she's wanted on the telephone. You've been lost in her arms ever since heaven knows when. Won't you change partners and then? You may never want to change partners again. Change partners again. Don't change partners again. Thank you. Thank you. All right, early Darlene. All right, the next song is a Cole Porter song, and it was written for a show, Broadway show, in 1929, the year of the crash. But they knew how to have fun. The name of the show was Wake Up and Dream, which is a little strange, but I guess you can wake up and have your daydreams. The name of the song is What Is This Thing Called Love? Now, an interesting thing about this song is that in the late 40s and 50s, the bebop musicians would take some of these standard songs and they would use the chord changes in the song that was already there, written out, and they would make a new melody on top of those chord changes. And this particular song is a great example of that. The song that was written by Tad Dameron, the great piano player and jazz writer. And the song is called The Hot House, the new song. So we're going to just hear, the fellas are going to indulge us because it's instrumental. They're just going to play a little of it. And then after that, we will do the original, what is this thing called Love. So here are the fellas, Bob McHugh.
We're going to have our friend tapping on his.
Oh, okay, yeah, we have a drummer here that worked with Ellington. All right. And we also have Ron Naspel on the bass. So they're going to do a little of that for us. Now we're going to do the 1929 song, and you'll hear some similarities there. What is this thing called? Love. What is this thing called love? This funny thing called love. Just who can solve its mystery? Why should it make a fool of me? I saw you there one wonderful day. You took my heart, then threw it away. Why should it make a fool of me? I saw you there one wonderful day. You took my heart, then threw it away. That's why I asked the Lord in heaven above, what is this thing called love? Right. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. All right, now, we talked a little earlier about Isham Jones, and I have another song of his that I want to do. The lyrics were by Gus Kahn. When he was turning 30 years old, it was 1924, and his wife gifted him with a baby grand piano for his 30th birthday. Nice gift. And he was thrilled. He was so happy. He stayed up all night, and he wrote this next song. And the great songwriter, Johnny Mercer, considered this to be the greatest popular song ever written. So we have to do it. We have to do it. It had to be you. It had to be you. It had to be you. I wandered around, finally found somebody who could make me be true, could make me be blue, even be glad just to be sad, thinking of you. Some others I've seen might never be mean, might never be cross, try to be boss, they never do. Nobody Thank you. That is a great song. I don't know about today with the, being cross and being boss, but back in the day, that was it. The next song is from the very first song ever sung in movies, the talkies. And this song was sung by Al Jolson in the movie The Jazz Singer, and that was the very first movie that had talking and music in it. And the music was written by Irving Berlin. Remember, he's direct. And so this song is direct too. It is called Blue Skies. So blue skies for around. But we sure need blue skies around here. We certainly do. Blue skies shining for me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebirds singing a song, nothing but bluebirds all day long. Never saw the sun shining so bright, never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by when you're in love, my how they fly. Blue days, all of them gone, nothing but blue skies from now on. Blue skies shining for me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebirds singing a song, nothing but bluebirds all day long. Never saw the sun shining so bright, never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by when you're in love, my how they fly. Blue days, all of them gone, nothing but blue skies from now on. Thank you. All right, thank you. All right, now we're going to jump ahead to World War II years, 1944. And this next song was Doris Day's first big hit. And she had a lot of them. She was just a young girl singer with the Les Brown Orchestra. And this song was perfect for the time. It became a giant hit because the service people and the families were all traveling by the railroads. And this is called Sentimental Journey. Gonna take a sentimental journey. Gonna set my heart at ease. Gonna take a sentimental journey to revive old memories. Got my back, got my reservation. Spent each dime I could afford. Like a child, in wild anticipation. Long to hear that all aboard. 7, that's the time we're leaving. 7, I'll be waiting up for heaven. Counting every mile of railroad track that takes me back. Never thought my heart could be so yearning. Why did I decide to roam? Gonna take a sentimental journey home. Gonna take a sentimental journey. Gonna set my heart at ease. Gonna take a sentimental journey to revive old memories. Got my bag, I got my reservation. Spent each dime I could afford. Like a child, wild anticipation. Long to hear that all aboard. 7, that's the time we leave it. 7, I'll be waiting up for heaven. Counting every mile of railroad track that takes me back. Never thought my heart could be so yearning. Why did I decide to roam? Gonna take a sentimental journey home. Thank you. Thank you. This next song was introduced by Fred Astaire. Yes, written by George Gershwin. And it was from a Fred and Ginger movie, and it was a damsel in distress, 1937. It's called Nice Work, if you can get it. Holding hands at midnight, neath the starry sky. Nice work if you can get it. You can't get it if you try. Strolling with the one girl, find sigh after sigh. Nice work if you can get it. You can't get it if you try. Just imagine someone waiting at the cottage door, where two hearts become one. Who could ask for anything more? Loving one who loves you, and then taking that vow. Nice work if you can get it, and if you get it, won't you tell me how? Thank you. Thank you. All right, our last song is something that has a movie and the song have the same name. And it was written in 1933 by Harold Arlen, and it's called Let's Fall in Love. Let's fall in love. Why shouldn't we fall in love? Our hearts are made for it. Let's take a chance. Why be afraid of it? Let's close our eyes and make our own paradise. Little we know of it, still we can try to make a go of it. We might have been meant for each other, to be or not to be, let our hearts discover. Let's fall in love. Why shouldn't we fall in love? Now is the time for it while we're young. Let's fall in love. fun. For a while there, we didn't know if we were all going to make it here today, but here we are. I'm LaFurn, and I'd like to introduce the fellows again. Bob McHugh, piano and harmonica, and Mr. Ron Nasbo on the bass.